Now that we have a users file with some usernames and password hashes, let's create a login file. So I'm going to copy modify file and paste, and I'm going to call this login.php. And this part's going to be the same up till here. Instead of calling update file, I'm going to call login. And then I'm going to put a login function in my utilities. And it's going to take a username and a password. And it's going to start a lot like this update file. So I'm going to say file is fopen datausers.csv for reading, because I'm not going to be modifying the file, so I don't need read plus. And then I'm going to lock the file, but this time I'm going to use lock share because I'm only reading. So you need lock exclusive when you're writing, but lock shared is fine for just reading. And then I don't need a contents array, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to loop through the file. Line is fgetcsv from file. And then if line sub key field is equal username, that means I found the password record for this user. So I'm going to come back to that. And I'm going to continue doing this while line. Then when I've gotten to the end here, I'm going to flock file lock un to unlock the file, and then I'll fclose. So if I hit this line, then I can go ahead and save it into user, and then break out of the loop. So if I get here, user is either unset or it's set to the line. So if not is set user, then I'll put some error message. And in a real system, I would probably actually return a result or redirect to a page or what have you. We'll see how to do that in the walkthrough video, but for now I'm just going to echo an error message. So if I get here, I have a user that matched. Now what I want to do is verify that the password is correct. So I'm going to use if not password verify, pass in the password, and pass in the hash, which is $user sub value field. And so what password verify is going to do is it's going to look at the hashed password. It's going to pull out the salt. It's going to look at the algorithm that was used to create this hash. And then it's going to hash this password using the same salt and algorithm. Then it's going to compare the resulting value with the hash value that was stored here. If they match, password verify is going to return true. If they don't match, password verify will return false, and this code will get executed. So here, I'm going to echo error, incorrect password, and return. And then finally, I'm going to echo password successful. And what I would want to do here is actually set my session to contain the correct username. So store the username on the session, and that will note that the user successfully logged into this session. So let's go ahead and try it. I'm going to go and switch over to login.php, and we'll try empty. It just skips for now. So let's try an unknown user, Dave, test me. Oh, it's still running modify file. I need to call login here. So change this to login.php so it goes to the right place. And we'll go back to login. And one more time. Okay, so incorrect password for Dave. Let's look at our passwords file, users file. So this was created because I ran modify file a few times, so let's delete that. Log in. So unknown user Dave. And then John, so lowercase or uppercase, lowercase John. Here's the correct password. Start debugging again. John, test me. Okay, so now I'm at my breakpoint. I'm going to step flock at the first line. So the first line is John. So I kick out, unlock the file, close the file. So user should be set. And then password verify password is that. Ah, so that's not right. That's not the value I should have passed in here. So I'm actually verifying, I'm hashing the password twice. So you see this value matches that value. What I should have done is in login, just pass in the password. So password verify will rehash that password. So let's go ahead and turn off debugging and try it. Dave, test me. Unknown user. John, test me. Password successful, so that was the right password. John, test me 2. Incorrect password. Jane, test me. Password successful. Jane, test me 2. Incorrect password. So everything seems to be working correctly, and that's how to verify that the user has sent you the correct password without actually storing the password in clear text.